Happy Sunday, happy Pride Month, and welcome to episode 17 of Weekend Facial Plastics. We've been doing a lot of clinical topics recently, but today we're going to refocus on matters that are more personal and reflective. Because every time you come to the feed on a Sunday afternoon and watch the episode of Weekend Facial Plastics, I want you to be reminded of two things. Number one, give yourself a little break today. Phone down, little hug, you're doing great. Number two, I wanted to challenge you to think about something, and I want you to learn something, if only for a moment. These are two issues that I had to deal with very early this morning, and that's why I wanted to share them with you today. As soon as I woke up, I'm on my phone. You know what I'm doing. I should be doing more. I should be learning more. I should be smarter. I should be thinner. I should exercise more. I should visit my family more. On and on and on, and before you know it, we are at the deep end, on the edge of the self-judgment, self-deprecation, social media rabbit hole. Nobody is immune to this. And the reason is, it's because how our brains are hardwired. We are designed to interpret information in a relative way. So even people who work on mindset and they work on gratitudes and they work on self-value are not immune to this. Our brains tell us how we're doing by looking and feeling what other people are doing. And that's important in many ways, in evolutionary ways, but it doesn't serve us whenever it develops anxiety and whenever it develops feelings that slow us down and get in our way. The important thing is to recognize it's happening and have strategies in place to deal with these emotions and these feelings. My strategy is to immediately refocus my brain. Well, number one, give yourself a break. Number two, refocus your brain. And I try to think about something I want to learn more about and look it up. So, what are we going to do today? We are going to learn about vitamin C. Why do we use it on our skin? Is it because it's trendy? Is it because when we walk by a vitamin C serum in a sparkly box in Sephora and on there in very clever language is written, vitamin C is good for your skin, it's going to brighten it, tone it, make it shiny, we buy it. If you have ever listened to any other Weekend Facial Plastics episodes, you should know that I am going to make you smarter than the people who are sitting in that room and deciding how to sell you. You are going to be smarter and make decisions for yourself because you're informed and you're educated and you're empowered, not just because you're listening to somebody who is sitting in a room and telling you what to think and what to buy. It's going to be different than the person who is right next to you. That is how we make decisions about beauty. That is how we make decisions about cosmetic surgery, on and on and on and on and on. So, vitamin C is very popular right now. If I'm thinking way back to biochemistry, I remember, and this is a very random thing to have in my brain, but I remember that vitamin C has something to do with the hydroxylation of proline and lysine. Hydroxylation of proline and lysine. We know there's lots of things that are important in wound healing. Vitamin C, vitamin A, zinc, arginine, magnesium. And I believe specifically vitamin C plays a role in collagen. And we know that when it comes to skincare, when it comes to the aging process, rejuvenation of the skin, anything that helps collagen is important. So that's what I'm going to learn about today. And if you meet me back here tomorrow, there's going to be a 1-minute video that is everything you need to know about vitamin C, because that's what I'm going to work on for myself. That's going to empower me today to make the best decisions for myself. So again, to recap and summarize, Weekend Facial Plastics, give yourself a break today. All we can do is what we can do. When we wake up, our goal is to try to be our best, try to live our best lives, try to give it what we have. And we're not going to win every single day. And when we do, great. When we don't, we've got to give ourselves a break because we all have to do it again tomorrow. And number 2, I want you to be challenged about something. Think about what I've talked to you about today. Let me know what your strategies are when you feel this way. Or maybe you never feel this way, and that's great. But what I'll tell you is that the majority of people do, and that's just because that's how our brains are hardwired. And that's all I have for you today. So join me again here tomorrow.